Greetings, fellow Earth travelers. Oblyx here, coming at you today from the New Frontier. How y'all doing today? Man, another great day on the frontier. I'm over here in this much neglected section of our base. Man, oh man, we wanted to start out with Botania and hit it hard, and we just kind of let it sit. So long and such that Halloween is coming, and look, the spreader's got pumpkins on the side of them. Man, I think we need to get back up in here today.
Shut up and sit down.
So we need to get us a runic altar so we can start making some runes and progress in this mod. So I have added us a crafting grid. I just ran the cable all the way downstairs back into here so that we can get our grid way up top like so. So now we have access to all of our stuff downstairs. So there's our runic altar. Now remember, we made this living wood before, and we made these mana pearls before, so boom, there's our runic altar. Now we can pretty much use it just like this. We can take it over here, plunk it down, and as long as we can hit it with some mana from that pool right there, we can make runes. But I want to automate this, because you know, I just don't like not being able to automate things. So I want to take a quick look at these absorption hoppers, because I think maybe we can use them. Maybe not. And I was hoping we could. Okay, we're gonna have to come up with another way, because what I'm looking for is something that can be controlled with redstone. And that guy doesn't seem to be able to be controlled with redstone. So let's see if Cyclic has something. Oh, it's got an item picker upper thing. Automated user, miner, harvester, structure builder. Where the heck is it? Maybe it's the harvester. Automated gentle harvesting. Oh, you know, you gotta like it when it's gentle. Let's see, reverse most recipes, simple block breaker. I thought Cyclic had something that would do this for us. I really did. The question is, am I just not seeing it? Oh, we got random things in this pack. Oh, yeah, buddy. We can use these. These things are awesome, these item collectors from random things. So we gonna go that direction. Bam. So these guys gotta sit on a chest, and I will show you how these bad boys work. They are super cool and should serve our purpose just fine. And I think we are going to have to build the advanced one. See, I'm throwing these items down and they're disappearing. Well, these four are not, because they ended up going onto our runic altar. Oh, we shift click those off of there. There we go. But the other ones disappeared. They got pulled into this crate by this item collector. But I think we need the advanced one to do what I want to do. So let's go make this bad boy advanced. It does need an inventory below it, because that's where it's going to put the stuff. I think you just need the basic. Hey, look at that. We got glowstone, so we can make that nice and easy. Alright. The advanced just gives us, I believe, more options. Sweet, we can filter it. Well, there's a sheet of paper. No specific filter, right? We just need a... Oops. I've never actually used this for this purpose before. We just gonna try it and see if it will do. Oh, this looks fun. Shiny objects, Oblyx. Shiny objects. Come on now. Focus. Focus, focus. Rune pattern. Huh. Item filter. So we need yellow dye and some paper. Do we have any dandelions? Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't have any paper. Do I have rice? I don't have any rice. Give me paper. Boom. Ooh, it's a pretty small filter, but that'll work. Alright. So what we're going to do... See, we need to make... Why am I searching in there? Knowing I ain't got no... Come on now, Oblyx. And Botania. We need to make these guys. Or we need the ability to make these guys because they're used to craft all the advanced plants. So to make a rune of water, you need this runic altar. And we're going to slap in a fishing rod, a sugar cane, bone meal, mana steel, and mana powder. And it'll get you two. We also have to toss in a living rock. That's not going to be listed on here, but that's what the runes actually become. The living rock becomes the rune. So what I want to make is a way to put all that stuff into a chest. Bam. And then have it drop nice and neat on the runic altar for us. So we need... Best way to drop things straight down nice and neat is an open crate. And now we need some item conduit between the two. So we can use... This one's a little slow. This one's definitely faster, but needs a swervo. Alright, so let's get out here. It's so nice to be able to come out and work in the nighttime, not have to constantly be sleeping. Alright, so that will be our input. And dadgummit, I need some building blocks. We'll just use cobblestone. Normally I use dirt, but I don't want those dadgum Kindrel Knights showing up on us. So they just get so annoying. This guy's collecting all that cobble. Alright, now we just need to pipe that up. Boom, boom. Oh, we don't want it to go into there. I don't want it to go into there. Boom. Boom, boom. There. And we'll put our swervo right there. And turn that sucker on. Now, anything I drop into here should get sucked out and drop down. Awesome. Now that may be too fast. I really don't want this to go by stacks. I want it to go item by item. So let's try that. Wow, that's really slow. Alright, you know what? We're not going to use these dumb cables. We're going back to our old friend. Hello, Mechanism, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. There's our configurator. Configurate. Alright, now this should work better. Oh, that's much nicer. A little bit slow getting there, but I like how it pops each item in one at a time. Ooh, this guy did suck 2 of them up, though. But what we can do is we're going to add the items on the filter, and it won't be an issue. Yeah. So that should be a thing. Hey, 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 hey. Give me that back. Okay, so now you know what? I don't know if that filter is going to get it. The more I think about it, because it's got so few slots. Ah, we can go blacklist. That's what I was looking for, because we're going to black... Okay. We're going to whitelist the runes, because there's only... Let's see... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 runes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's no bueno. No bueno. So what we'll do is... Boom, 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 boom. Any of these any bigger? Entity filter, position filter. Oh, I need yeah. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll just use 2. If all else fails, overcompensate. Alright, so let's take a look and see what it's going to take to make our first rune. So let's make a water rune. So we need a fishing rod, bone meal, and sugar cane. Mana steel and mana powder. Y'all remember that, because I ain't going to remember all that. So there's mana steel. There's mana powder. Sugar cane, bone meal, and I think fishing rod. Yeah, buddy. Alright, and we're going to need a piece of living rock. Awesome. So we're going to pop out here to our little automated setup. Open that chest and go doop, 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 doop. Stand back and watch the magic happen, which won't happen because I have these turned on and I haven't put the filters on yet. Dang it! Dang it, Baba! Alright, so we're going to have to turn these off for the time being. After we get our first runes, then we can do that. You know what? Let's get all our bits out. Now we also are gonna have to shoot some mana in there, so let's go get a spreader. And do we have our wand on us? We do not. Okay, so we need to grab our wand as well. Are you in here? Oh, I did find these guys. Now these came from these mineshaft loot bags that we're getting from our mob farm. We talked about them once and we opened one that was kind of lame, but yeah, you can get some pretty darn good loot in there. These things are, well, this is a crafting table. What this is going to do is open up a crafting table in our inventory if we eat it. So if I just eat it, nom, 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 nom. Boom. Now I have a 3x3 crafting table in my inventory. Sweet! These, watch our hearts at the bottom, are going to give us more hearts. Nom, 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 nom. Now, see how one of them turned yellow? There's red underneath that. I guess that's more of an orange, isn't it? So here's another one. Nom, 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 nom. There we go. Nom, 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 nom. There we go. Nom, 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 nom. Sweet, 4 extra hearts. So, do go out looking for these guys and make sure you're opening them because there is some good loot in them. We'll open all 3 of these, and we got redstone, torches, and again, nothing great in these 3, but you can definitely find some good loot in them if you open enough of them. And I opened a lot, so that's a thing. Okay, so now back to the task at hand. Hey, let me up. What the heck were we doing? Oh, we need to get mana over to our runic altar. So we need a spreader. Mana spreader. We have the bits and bobs. We need a pedal. Did we ever find our wand? Wand! There you are. You should be in my bag. Or in my little storage tablet here. Where's our pedals? There's our pedals. Come here, pedals. Which one do I have the most of? Great. Give me one. We're going to put a crafting table, or one of these crafting grids out there eventually, so we don't have to be running in here all the time to do this. So, bam, bam. Boop-a-doop-boo. Doop-a-doo. And we're going to put that right there. And we're going to shift-click him to highlight him, and we're going to shift-click him to say point your business there. Now, we are going to throw in that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and then that. Always throw the living wood in last. Now, this guy will be ready to go in a second. I do think we want to upgrade this cable to a little bit faster cable that's kind of slow. Golly, gee willikers. Yeah, we definitely want to upgrade that cable. But if I whap this guy with this wand, he will craft, or he is crafting. You see the little, I'm like about to, I lifted my hand off the mouse to point at the screen like y'all could see what I'm doing. Holy cripes, what is wrong with me? See over there just to the right of that central icon, there's a little green box filling up. Now it says, give me a living rock and bat me with a wand and I'll be happy. And you get this cool lightning effect. So bat that and you get your runes. So one of the things we're going to do is take this bad boy, plop him down there, pull this out, and go boop, and say a rune whitelist. And then pop him in here. So now, if I throw out a pumpkin pie, it will not get picked up. But if I throw out a water rune, it will. Dun dun dun. So we are most of the way automated in this. Now, we need to automate a wand bapping it because, you know, I ain't got time to be standing here and hitting it with no daggum wand. And I want to upgrade these cables because these are just too dadgum slow. They're doing the job right. That's how we want it to work. We just want it to work faster because I am not patient. Alright. Bam. Now let's see if these are quick enough for us. Oh, you get out of my inventory, slow-mo. Be gone. Boom, 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 boom. Configurator. No! Come back to me. Configuration complete. Boop, boop. Ah, I tried to put the tablet in the tablet. It's one of them days, man. Alright. Boom. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Much mo better. Okay, so now I think we can read off of remember, we want to work on getting that wand to bap that thing for us. I think we can read off of there a redstone-y signal-y thing. And boop. And we'll want that. And I got nothing in my pockets. I keep having to run up in here. Redstone. You know what? Forget this noise. We're going to make us wireless real quick. Give me a second. Let me make some parts and I'll be right back with you. Alright, folks. Back with you. I've done a little bit of crafty. And we're going to come over here. I want to get as much of the base as I can get, because these things do not transmit very far. Now this is wireless for RF, or for refined storage. And you see it only transmits 16 blocks, which is ridiculous. So I made these range upgrades, 4 of them. Boom, we're up to 48, which is still small, but better than nothing. And then I've got this guy, this wireless grid, which will let us... Oop, I gotta bap it on a controller, hang on. And bam, shift click it on a controller, and now we can see everything in our refined storage grid. We can't craft from it, which is weird because it's called a crafting. Oh no, it's just called wireless grid. But we can see everything, so that's awesome. And then there's also a crafting monitor and a fluid grid, which are handy. So now we can come out here. We should be able to reach over here. Oh yeah. If I can go. Give me the redstone. Actually, you know what? Give me a block. Please, because I want to pipe that into a block. And when you turn on, I probably... How do I want to do this? I want it to go under. So I think we need, oops, get back on here. I need a redstone torcherino, torch. Stick me. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. This grid works great with this. This wireless device works great when you have a crafting grid over here, because you can just go to make whatever you need to make on the fly. So we're going to do that. That. What I want to do is get a mechanical user right there. How are we going to get that there? I think we're going to have to go even lower than that. I knew it. I'm stupid. Die, jerk. I'm going to have to go under here like that to power it. Yep. Alright, let's leave it there for the time being so we can plop a mechanical user down. Alright. Mechanical user. Put that in there. Oh, heavens forbid you have to manually do this. Ooh-hoo. Alright, mechanical user, and we probably want to change out the stone and stuff underneath. No, we're going to use these. That's what we're going to do. Bam. Alright, and we're going to rip that one out. We're looking for ways to tell us, hey, don't dig this. Because dig it up by accident. Boom. And yeah, wait, under there. Alright, so we're gonna go here. This is gonna get a redstone dab. Boom. Which will power to this block. If we use a repeater. Yes, 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 yes. Which I do not have. Oh, dadgummit, Oblyx, you can't do that. What are you trying to do here, boy? Dang it, what am I trying to do here? Wake up. Good night. I am feeling a lot better, but I think my head is still a little bit definitely on the wonk side. I really would like to inverse that signal. If we'd say always on with redstone on, with redstone off. So it's got redstone, so it should be off. And we want to do a use item on block. Boom. Upper left slot only. So now when he gets right, am I doing this right? Let's see, redstone off, redstone on cameraman. Not a good idea. So stuff's gonna fall in. He's gonna process and then put out a signal that will turn this off, turn that off, turn that off, turn that off. When this guy gets no signal, he should bap it, maybe. But why am I going in the house? I don't need to. Alright, y'all remember that recipe? Let's look that sucker up. Man, I remember it was one of those. I remember it was one of those. And I remember it was one of those. Look at those sugarcane blocks. Man, I do like that. That's a good looking block right there. We have to use that somewhere. Bone meal, wasn't it? Let's see. And yeah, I don't think we had a fishing rod, so we're gonna need those pieces of string and tres stickies. Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos. And fishing rod. Now we need a living rock. Boom, boom, boom. And stand back and hope it works. Oh, that's a positive thing. I'm a happy person. Now let's see if it'll just bap it for us. It's got my wand, so I can't even tell how close it is to done, because you got to be holding the wand to see. I'm going to have to build me another wand if this works. I mean, it's getting mana, so I think it is working. Oh, yes! I am so smart. S-M-R-T. I mean, S-M-A-R-T. Anybody knows Homer Simpson? Yeah, there you go. Sweet. Oh, we do the happy dance. It's happy dance time because it worked. Yay! So, what does this mean for us? Oh, we can just put everything in one little crate and be done with it. No! Remember, we just did auto crafters. We can build recipes. I can put an auto crafter right there, underneath here. Have it point into this chest. It'll dump everything needed to make one in there. Then I can set an importer right here, going into that chest. Once I've got all these filters built on both of, we're going to have to put 2 advanced collectors on here. And we're going to load up the filters. Once we've got that, this guy becomes 100% automated. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I can be inside or I can be right here and say, oh, show me the craftable items. I would like a rune of what the heck ever. Click it and boom, I got a rune of what the heck ever being crafted automatically all the way out here in the outside. I love the new frontier. If y'all can't tell, I'm a little bit excited about that. So what's our next rune? Let's go make another one. Rune of fire. That like a ring of fire. Another brick, gunpowder, and another what? So that pretty much just another mess. There's another brick. There's another wart, and I already forgot what the other thing was. Gunpowder. Oh, if only we had a mob farm that produced gunpowder. Oh wait, it's the thing we have the most of in our entire system. Dead creepers, gotta love them. The only good creeper's a dead creeper. And then we need, what was it, mana? Ingot mana powder, I believe. Was it? Yep. And of course we need our living rock. And bingo bango bongo. We are gonna have to do the first of every one of them manually. Oh, the horror. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And we're gonna need to make some mana. So we're doing okay right now. I can upgrade this once we I can upgrade the spreader once we get a little further along, so that we can produce these quite a bit faster. And we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. Definitely want to upgrade the spreader so it produces faster. Alright, there's our 2 rings of fire. Now we can take this filter out. Shift click it open, pop a rune of fire in there. Pop that bad boy back in and go, it's raining fire runes. But they're going in there. Sweet. Dude, this thing is killer. Killer. So by the time we come back, I will have this automated. Alright, so I've crafted up our crafter and our importer and some cables. Luckily, we have auto crafts for all those, so it made it nice and quick. Now I'm going to use our processing pattern encoder, and I figured I'd bring you guys back and show y'all how to do this just as a once-over in case you don't know. So to make a rune of water, we need all this bits and pieces. So we're just going to do that. Notice it put 2 of them in here for us. So it says, hey, you put all these pieces in there. Now it added a runic altar, which we don't need. So if we shift click, that will go away. Now the thing it didn't add that we do need is a living rock. So something you want to pay attention to with this guy is that he added a part we didn't need and he didn't add a part we do need. So now it's the right order. And we are going to teach it we are going to have to teach the system how to make bone meal and how to make fishing rods. It does not know that right now. So let's do that real quick. We got to say, hey, to make bone meal, you've got tons of bones, do that. Bone in a crafting grid. To make a fishing rod, do that. Now, it doesn't know how to make sticks, so we're going to have to teach it that too. So hey, to make a funky stick, do that. I just want a stick, a regular old vanilla Thank you. Stick. Yes, use our dictionary. Boom. Now it knows how to do that too. Come over here, pop these into our grids. So, fishing rod, stick, bone meal. Remember, we're trying to keep everything all spread out and split up. So that should teach it everything it needs to make a rune of water, or to make 2 runes of water specifically. Now let's do the fire. To make fire, see, it put that runic altar in there again. We don't need that, but we do need a living rock. And it doesn't know how to make nether brick. But we can't do nether brick in a crafting grid, right? We've got to do nether brick in a furnace. So that means putting a crafter on another machine, which we'll do a little bit later. Now I have dug us a path. It was actually really close. See, look at that. Boom, right here. So close. So I want to get our importer and say import, and our cable and say cable, or would you please? And we're going to put the crafter right there, but we'll do it from the top side. So let's just run this cable on back. Bam, bam, bam. And let's just bring it on over. Bring it on over. And then I think we will bring it there. And now it is connected in. Sweet. So now let's go back up. Boop. Do 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 do. And crafter. Pop that bad boy down. Make sure the blue dot is facing up, and I will actually show you, because there's nothing in this chest. See, blue dot has to be facing wherever you want it to stick the items. Now we have to put these patterns in this crafter, so it knows, so the machine, the controller inside knows, if I want to make 2 rune of water or 2 rune of fire, I need to dump the items in this chest. Right? Now we can stand way over here, grab our wireless terminal because it is awesome. Notice the fire and the water have shown up. We have 4 water and only 2 fire. Let's make 2 more fire, shall we? Now if I tell it to craft 1, it's still going to craft 2. If I tell it to craft 2, it's still going to craft 2. If I tell it to craft 3, it's going to craft 4, because remember, it works in multiples of 2. Because everything that we tell it to do is always going to make 2 of that item. So it's going to calculate that in here. So we hit start, and notice items immediately start falling. I love this! Oh, my heart can't take the joy from a fully functional system. Oh, I just we need a screenshot. Bam, screenshot. It's beautiful. And look, they went in there, they're gone. I still only have 2 in my inventory, so I didn't suck them up, but look who did. And so before I hear from any of y'all, Oblyx, it only has that such, there's more than 9 runes in there, you're not going to be able to do them all in there. Because, you know, that's how whiny people sound. Boom. Problem solved. There you go. Alright guys, I'm down here under the ground because I want to show you how you can automatically, through refined storage, milk a cow, because it is required for one of the runes. You have to make cake, and of course cake takes milk, and I'm lazy. I don't want to go milk a cow myself, so I'm going to build a machine to do it for me. So we want to set up a crafter with a mechanical user in front of it. And the crafter does need to be pointed into the mechanical user. Then we want to take an importer, drop it on the bottom of the mechanical user, just like that. Now our cable to connect them, and we're going to run this back all the way into the house. We're actually under the little lake there where the bridge is. Oops, I was going to run these on the roof because it's easier. So yeah, the little lake where the bridge is over by the animal farms, that's where this is. There we go. That's so much easier. Turn the corner, and boom, we're into our storage room. See? Back here in the back. So we just want to bring this down the wall here. Like so. Nope, 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 nope. Don't come down. Stay up. Oops. And of course there's going off to our runic altar and our runes. I did also take all of our basic, or our bins, some of them are basic, some of them are not. These are all the mechanism bins that we've been collecting all of our goodies in, and temporarily connected them up with external storage, so they too now show up in our system, like the sand and the gravel and the pumpkins and the melons and all that now show up in our system. So you saw we've got 4,000 pumpkins and 4,000 melons. If I come down there, roughly 4,000 pumpkins and 4,000 melons. So it's 4962 pumpkins. If I click on this, there's 4024, so there's actually some stored on our drives as well. And apparently I missed our glass. I meant to get our glass as well. So we can get that real quick. External, you know, I had one extra external storage and I couldn't remember why. Well, there you go. That would be the why, Oblyx. Because you missed one, you knucklehead. There. And just pop that down. Now I'm not changing the priority on these. I'm leaving it pretty low. Because I want the system to store new stuff on its hard drives. I don't want it using these. Because remember, you can't void on these. You can't put a void upgrade like you can on the drawers. So we're going to switch these all over to drawers before long. These are great for early game, but for the long term, we probably would rather use drawers because we can throw void upgrades on them. That's actually our water system for our pedal apothecary, you know, that we made way back on episode 3 or 4 or something like that. So now let's get up there and finish our milker off, shall we? I did make a little door right here because I'm too lazy to walk around to that door. So I put it way up here. Just dug a little hole into the side of the mountain here, and there's the stuff we just ran. So we need some dirt, and we're going to put a piece of dirt there for the cow to stand on, and some dirt there because I want the grass to grow that way. Basically, we're going to set the cow right here, and then we're going to put some glass right here so it can't get out. Alright, so we want to set this to entity and upper left slot only, and a right click, and always on. Now we need a couple pieces of, well, we need to get our cow first, don't we? This is going to be the tricky part. I think what we'll do is take, really? You guys are so irritating. You just don't even know. Alright, that's going to be our way out. And let's get some glass on the bar. And some dirt on the bar. There we go. you are the lucky candidate since you have your head buried in a wall. Come on out. Come on out. Alright, we got our lucky candidate here. And let's see if we can coax him into this hole. Come on, buddy. Come on. There we go. No, 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 no. Na, 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 na. Trap forever. We need a bucket. Bucket me, please. And actually give me 2 buckets, would you? Thank you. In return, I will give you cobblestone. Now, we're going to come over here to our cowies that haven't been captured forever, and we're going to get a bucket of milk. We're going to clear that, and we're going to say 1 empty bucket makes 1 milk bucket. I know, doesn't sound logical that 1 empty would make 1 full, but it will. Now we need to go back down into our little pit. You could just get to it from the top, I guess. So we're right here. So that's glass, cow, machine, back of machine. We want back of machine. Oh, look. Kendall Knight. So there we go. Pop our pattern right there. And get some dirt to replace this stinking Kendall Knight dirt. And now we should be able to tell the machine. So I've got a milk on me, but there's no milk in the machine. If I say milk, start, go, boom, we now have milk in our machine. So what happened was it shot a milk bucket down here, threw it in the mechanical user milked the cow, and then it sucked it back out of the mechanical user back into our refined storage system. So that's how you can automate production of milk for your cake, which you will need for the Rune of Winter. Needs a cake. So now we can automate that. Nice. Alright guys, there was a minor hitch in the giddy-up in my design of this thing, and I have corrected it every great once in a while. It was pretty rare. In runes, the more advanced runes, like say if I take the Rune of Sloth for example, the Rune of Sloth is made from the Rune of Autumn and the Rune of Air, as well as some mana diamonds. Well, every now and then when it dropped those other 2 runes down, these guys would suck them up before they hit the runic altar and wouldn't get used. They'd get pulled back into the system. So to correct that, I've added a mechanical user, another one. Remember, we have one under here with the wand on it. I've added another mechanical user pointed right at the runic altar and set it to activate block with item and use random slots. So now our chest, I've switched over to these impulse item ducts because I can put filters on them fairly easily. The mechanical pipes, it does have a filter, but it's huge. It takes a whole block, and it just looks kind of ugly, so I didn't want to stick it on this guy. Wanted to keep it kind of slimmer than it would have been. So we did add this reinforced servo and set it to ignore redstone, so it'll pull items out of the chest and pipe them over. We added a filter on the mechanical user, and this is just a reinforced filter. The reason we went with reinforced, we did have to because I want that ignore metadata and ignore MBT option. The previous versions, the hardened and the regular filter, do not give you these options, so it has to be a reinforced. You want to make sure to ignore metadata and ignore NBT, and then put any one rune up here. And that says and then make sure it's set to whitelist. I think it defaults to blacklist. You want it to be on whitelist. That way any rune that passes by will get sucked into here and will be added to the runic altar through the mechanical user instead of being dropped from the crate. Everything else, the leaves and the wheat and the cake and the milk or whatever else it needs, will come up here, including the living wood and the living rock, and be dropped down on top, and will work just fine. You could pipe everything into the mechanical user if you just really wanted to. You could cut out this and this little top stack if you really wanted to, but I don't know, I like it the way it is, so we'll go with that. But other than that, it is working great. I said we just had to have that one little change I wanted to show you about. Oh, it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. When you learn how refined storage works, and you can use it to your advantage to do crazy, crazy things like this, it's awesome. So, that's all the time I got for today, folks. And if you enjoyed this video or learned something new, I sure would appreciate it if you bapped that like button for me. And until next time, get out there and make some noise. See ya!